revealing nature's masterpiece, science everywhere. Today we will learn about what is a conch shell, how is it formed, math is nature, and seashells sing better. Let's start from what is a conch shell. Did you ever wonder about where the conch shells laying on the seashores actually come from? So let's answer this question. Conch are a type of tropical sea snail which produces a large spiral shell. The snails extract calcium salts from seawater and secrete them in the form of a shell. Conch shells are homes for mollusks. Mollusks, like snails and clams, have very delicate bodies, so they need protection from the elements and predators. As mollusks develop in the sea, their mantle tissue absorbs salts and chemicals. They secrete calcium carbonate, which hardens on the outside of their bodies, creating a hard shell. The shell stays attached to the mollusk, but it is not actually a part of its living body because it is made of minerals, not mollusk cells, unlike most animal structures, of course. The mollusk continues to take in salt and chemicals from the sea and secrete calcium carbonate, which makes its shell grow even bigger. When a mollusk dies, it discards its shell, which eventually washes up on the shore. This is how seashells end up on the beach. How conch shells are formed. Conch shells are formed in a natural Fibonacci sequence. You are going to know about Fibonacci sequence in the next part of this video. Conch produces a solid material that it puts around the mouth of a shell. It is kind of like human nails that just keep growing all the time. The shells grow in either a dextral to the right or sinistral to the left manner. If you thought that we don't need high school mathematics to know about nature, you're absolutely wrong. Actually, mathematics make a very big sense in forming nature. For example, conch shells are formed by a Fibonacci sequence, as it was said before. Fibonacci sequence is a series of numbers. The next number is found by adding up the two numbers before it. For example, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, and so on. Number 2 is found by adding two numbers before it, 1 plus 1. Number 3 is found by adding two numbers before it, 1 plus 2. And the 5 is 2 plus 3, and so on. Fibonacci sequence makes a spiral. When we make squares with those widths, we get a nice spiral. So this is how a spiral of a conch shell is formed. Even conch shells are not so easy as they seemed before. Fibonacci sequence is also used in the architecture of our ears, faces, and different flowers, including sunflower. Additionally, if you don't know how to use trigonometry in daily life, there is a solution. Conch shells are based on trigonometric functions. Recently, I have explored the three-dimensional graphs, and this is what I found out. Conch shells is actually a three-dimensional function called conchoid. It is made from matrices of sine and cosine functions. Amazing, isn't it?